Behave yourself. Well, we've got a brisk 19 degrees here in central Arkansas this morning. Get asked a lot. In fact, it's probably one of the number one questions I get asked is, how do I keep my smoker lit for any extended amount of time? Well, it's like burning leaves out in the yard. You start this fire and you got sticks and debris and trash and you get it burning, and then you walk off and it's burnt down into this coal. Well, then, you know, you're raking the leaves along, raking them along, and you rake them up over top of those coals, and you think, okay, it's gone out, and all you're getting is just sitting there with a smoke plume. You're doing the same thing with your smoker. It's exactly the same thing. You get that coal bed in the bottom, that's forming as your forge fuel. Then your bellows is what's going to continue the coals trying to ignite the combustible that you put on your fuel, your cotton, your any type of fuel you're using, whether that's old blue jeans, burlap, cotton remnants. There's a lot of market beekeeping smoker fuel out there on the market. I'm going to use some cotton remnants, cotton fibers today. Get back, pistol, you can't eat that. This is available at the store. It's a great compressed cotton remnants out of the cotton gin, so it's a real good, but the bottom line is we want to build a fire and create a coal bed. Pistol, I need that. Thank you. My helper this morning is not always good help. So get some paper, newspaper, get some just about anything that's going to start a burn for you. You want enough of that started to create that base that we've talked about. I think you can kind of tell we got flames now. As I do this, I start tightening up my material. That's what's going to form that coal bed that I'm telling you about. That's what's going to hold and create your heat in the bottom that's going to run your fibers, your smoke. So you start putting a few of those in and creating a little bit heavier base. You can tell it's still got a good flame. The flames are going to ignite the small particles that I've put in. We're doing every bit of this we're just making that coal base. We're not going to count on that being our smoke for the day. Sometimes it takes a heavier paper, a crepe paper. I've used cardboard. But you gotta get that base built. And it is aggravating when you're in the bee yard and you're working a hive and you've got this done and you set it down and for 5-10 minutes and it goes out. You pick it up, you got nothing. Well, you're back to the drawing board. Rebuild. Okay, let me take a look down in here. We've got a good plume of fire in the bottom. We know we've made a good base. And we're ready to add a little bit heavier These cotton fibers are great. Alright, you still see the flame? It's coming out from underneath the fuel. Now we're starting to get smoke. But I can give it a little extra air. I'm making those coals in the bottom. Good burst of flame comes out from under it. We're gonna get serious. We're gonna add the final amount of smoke, and we're lit, and that will stay lit till you dump it out. That's how you light it. That's how you keep it lit. Thanks for watching.
What do you think about Murph?
See if I got
girl.
another one here that's gonna do a little better.
He's a good girl, Murph. Yeah. He's a good girl, Murph. Murphy is a YouTube star. At least to me. She's a sweet girl.